Hello everybody, and this is a quick test of the new event pipeline. So I've got a Google form here that asks for an event name, so I'm just going to write UK Data Service test event. It takes a description, so this event will be a test for the UK Data Service. I need to put an event start and end time, so I'm just going to put Friday at 12 p.m. and ending on Friday at 1 p.m. and I'm just going to put my personal email there and I'm going to submit that. So this will immediately go into a Google Sheet, so we can look at those responses here. And what I've got set up is something called Zapier that's listening for when these rows get added to a new row here. So it'll take a little while, but I'll go through that process. So we can see here anyway, we've got the date we submitted, we got the event, the description, the time it starts. We've got a gap here because I used to have a different way of doing this, and it keeps the gap in that spreadsheet. So as we slowly change the automation, we don't have any problems, we don't have any missing rows, we don't have any columns changing against our will. So we have the event end at the end here, and then we have my email. So if we look at Zapier, we've got this event creation pipeline. So this is a demo. We have to plug this in with each individual thing we log into. So it's connected to my personal Zoom account, it's connected to my personal email, my Outlook, my Eventbrite, and my Twitter. So these will all need to be basically approved by the larger UK Data Service organization. I will need either access to them or they will need to log into this system and deal with that for me, basically. So it'll take sort of 2 to 3 minutes before this automation all kicks off. But we can also see all of the sort of historic runs. So you can see when I tested it earlier today and it worked fine. You can see some that were holding because I fired too much in a short period of time. And some that stopped altogether because they were errored. So we've kind of got this accountability. We can see exactly when these events were created, who created them and why, what emails were passed with them, what events were created, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. I'll just wait. Cool, there we go. So that took maybe a minute, maybe 2 minutes, and all that was happening there was it was just waiting to detect this trigger of this new row being added. So it's not instantaneous, but it does take sort of 2 or 3 minutes. So it's gone through this process, it's sent me an email, and that can send anybody an email we want. We can CC people, we can do all sorts of stuff. In there we've got the new event created and what time and date it was created. We've got the name, the description, the start time, and which user created it with that. That's what that email was at the bottom. Not only that, but we can also look in my calendar. And in my calendar on Friday, we have this event UK Data Service event. So this has already been added to my calendar. So we could have a sort of a global events calendar. And in the description there, we've got a Zoom link. And that is because if we look at my meetings, we've already set up a test event here. So it's already gone to Zoom, already made that meeting, and we can launch that, and that works fine. We can join it early if we need to, even though it's not actually started yet. I can't actually show that, and I better not record my video anyway. But yeah, so that works fine. So the Zoom meeting will open. Also, we've automatically sent out a tweet. So UK test event is now live. And that's got a link to an Eventbrite page. I'm just going to delete that before I forget about it. So that will link to an Eventbrite page, which has the name appended there. I wrote this bit at the start, test event, do not book, just to make sure that nobody did see it, but there you go, we've got a UK Data Service test event. Tickets are currently unavailable because it's not live, but I have created an Eventbrite page here. So, you know, realistically, we do have a Zoom meeting created, Eventbrite page created, we've tweeted about it, and we've captured those details and potentially sent it to Jill or whoever needs to know about that email. So there we go.